Hello, my name is Jay and today I want to introduce Frosty. It is a stack for RapidWeaver which creates a frosted layer on any background. Obviously, its effect shows best if the background is a picture. Let us go through the steps necessary to properly place Frosty on a page and then customize its behavior with the available settings. I am also using a few stacks from Big White Duck. If you don't have them yet, I have put the links below this video. Let's get started. First, we place a Sections Pro stack on our empty page. In the inspector, we set the height to proportional. Proportional here. And proportional to browser height. Now we create our background by adding a section background substack. Here we select image as the background and browse to the image file. Just use this one. Okay. Now we place a sections box inside the Sections Pro and set its height property to proportional to browser height. And then content align to vertically centered. After all this preparation work, we can finally place a Frosty stack inside the sections box. There we go. Frosty needs something to show, so we drop a header stack into it. Let's see, where are we with the header? Big White Duck, header pro, zack, here we go. Now we can switch to preview mode and fine-tune Frosty. As you can see, there's just a kind of gray opacity effect. To make the whole effect show on our screen, we just move the saturation slider a little bit. And back to 100. The blur is now way too strong, so let's reduce it to something like 5. Let's see what contrast is doing. Okay. Now invert. That's interesting. Back to none. And rotate. You rotate. That's it to 180 degrees for maximum effect. Okay, now we see that. Now we have set that back to 0. Now we have our saturation. If we go down to 0%, we basically have a black and white. Black and white, not black and white. And then we have sepia here, which gives it a tint of an old photograph. Depends on your taste and what the background is like. And then we have, as the last one, grayscale. This is very similar as saturation, but it seems to attack the vibrance rather than the saturation itself. Just experiment with these two, which one works best for you. And eventually the color. The settings which you do in the color department have no influence on the other ones here and vice versa. So if we choose a red here, the opacity is the only thing which actually has an influence on it, because we can't do any invert here, for example, or U rotate. That has no effect now. So basically the only thing you can do here is to tune it down with the opacity slider and therefore get the background image show through again. Okay, and now with the opacity you can work a little bit with the U and so on and so on. Okay. Okay, now you have learned everything about Frosty. I hope this video gave you some valuable insight. If you like Frosty, you might also be interested in my other stacks. Please follow the link below of this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.